a real story. In 2011, Kumar Sangakkar. Why should we learn literature? Literature is life. I'm a language teacher. Why should we learn literature? According to Bernard Shaw, the famous philosopher, literature is life. So when we learn literature, we learn life. When we think of different genres, we learn poetry, short stories, novels, non-fiction, dramas, in different ways. So the major purpose of all these things is to learn life. Inculcating empathy is one major aspect of learning literature. Empathy is a quality which many don't have. So we make this opportunity to inculcate empathy through literature. Then it will be beneficial to understand the other people, fellow human beings well, to understand their situations, feelings, experience, and to have a better understanding, and even we may be able to help them. So there are several examples I can highlight. I will give you two examples, right? First one is a story from another country. So it's about a small boy who wanted to have a pet. He went to a pet shop in order to buy a puppy, but had a problem. He didn't have enough money. So somehow or other he collected money and he went to buy the pet. But the amount he had was not sufficient to purchase a dog. So he was looking around and saw, a small puppy at a corner of that shop. He asked the shop owner, how much is that puppy? The owner said, son, you should not buy it. It has a lame leg. It cannot run and walk properly. It won't be able to play with you. But the boy insisted, no, I will buy that dog. The pet shop owner said, no point, you will be wasting your time and money. Don't buy that. It cannot be a good pet for you. But the child said, no, I want that. Again, the owner said, he won't be able to play or walk or run with you. The boy said, I must buy that one, not any other dog. The shop owner asked why. The boy lifted his trouser and showed his leg. He said, I am a polio victim. I cannot walk properly. I cannot run. I cannot play like others. So always my friends, they refuse me. They don't ask me to play with them. I have to spend my time lonely and sad. I can understand the feelings of that dog. I understand how he feels. So I should buy it and we can become good friends. So the boy understood the situation of the dog. That is one example. The second one is a famous non-fiction, a real story. Kumar Sangakkar, a famous cricketer, a very famous cricketer in Sri Lanka who led the Sri Lankan cricket team. In 2011, at Lord's, he was invited to conduct the Colin Cowdrey Memorial Lecture. There, Sangakkar recollected his experience he faced in Pakistan in 2009. So during that time, there was a civil war in the country. There were war-affected areas, north and eastern provinces, and certain other cities. But the whole country was affected. Sangakkar says, I lived in Colombo. I was never at the wrong place at the wrong time. There were occasional blasts, but I was lucky to avoid them. So we led a comparatively normal life, relatively normal life. People went to work, children went to school, I played my cricket. He says, I had a sympathy towards the people who were living in war-affected areas. Two categories of people. One, armed forces in the defense of the country. Two, the people who were compelled to live in the war-affected areas. So Sangakkar says, I felt sorry for them, I had sympathy, but that's all. So he explains in March 2009 when they were in Pakistan, when they were going to the second match, the third day of the second match, the bus in which our cricketers were traveling was attacked by terrorists. 6 cricketers got injured, 6 Pakistan civilians and 2 police officers died. So Sangakkara describes this incident. They were in the bus, they were being shot at. Sangakkara then says, then only we realized the feelings of the people who were living in the war-affected areas. Then only he realized the sacrifice they make, their feelings, their emotions. Sangakkara says for 30 years, almost 30 years, they were experiencing this, but experiencing the same situation for few minutes, I could understand them. I have a real empathy for them now. So in our real life situations, we don't get chances to understand others. To think of their situation. But through literature, we can create situations and we can understand the other human beings. So that's a great thing we need all over the world, as people do not understand each other, as they don't have proper communication, there are so many misunderstandings. So inculcating empathy and helping the people to understand each other well is one major goal of this study. So literature helps you to be a real man who can understand your fellow human beings. So we'll do that. Hi, I am Amita Varnakula Surya from Balangoda, Sri Lanka. I am a language teacher and I have been teaching for 35 years. I thought of sharing my experience and knowledge with you all. As far as I think, we cannot teach or learn literature individually. We have to share our experience and knowledge. That's why I thought of doing this program. I want you to watch this, and if you like, please like. And if you think others should watch this, I highly appreciate you can share it and subscribe. To continue this program, I really need your views, opinions and ideas. So I want you to comment on these clips. I really appreciate that. So I want to share my experience with you all and to share your experience, and we all can empower ourselves and do some better work. Thank you.